and they pick one, and they pick that one, and they celebrate that mountain, and they pray for that mountain, and they take care of that mountain, and they learn about that mountain, and they go to that mountain. So it's called Adopt a Mountain. And so that before somebody decides they want to tear it down, people are already taking care of it. So imagine a picture of a mountain in that heart, and a bunch of mountains behind it. So an ocean of mountains. And so that's the first thing in the heart. And the second thing is what we call maker spaces. Anybody know what a maker space is?
Yeah.
They're all over the country now, maker spaces. They're places where you get either grants or donations, and you get equipment donated to a center where people can come and they can create their own livelihood, their own business. My brother started one, and he's starting one in West Virginia now, where they have the equipment to build furniture or make jewelry or whatever their craft is. They come and they only have to pay a little bit because it's a group. It's a co-op. So that's maker spaces. And you can have all kinds of maker spaces. But people are doing it all over the country, and it's already working. So imagine like a big sword. Imagine when you make a sword, it's hot and it's sharp. And so that's the symbol. So put that in the heart. Put that sword in there with the mountains, the Adopt a Mountain, and the sword. Then the third thing is something that she talked about, which is forest farming. Forest farming is happening everywhere. Edible, perennial, no water, no weed garden right around your house. I've been building one for 3 years. I'm eating the most delicious strawberries. You know, I've got elderberries. And so just imagine an elderflower, that beautiful flower we have in West Virginia, that as big as my hands. And imagine that. And that's the third thing I want you to put in the heart, to remember forest farms. And then the fourth thing, mushrooms. We love mushrooms, right? Fungi is the way. Fungi is so amazing what people are doing. You can cure cancers with it. I can give you a piece of paper that tells you all the different kinds of cancers and what mushroom to take for it. And people here need that. And then the other thing is, you can take a toxic site. Think about Chernobyl. The first thing that grew in Chernobyl after the nuclear was mushrooms, because they eat the nuclear waste. They can eat the toxic waste from mining, from strip mining, from mining damage. So you get the right toxin, you figure out what the toxin is, what's in the ground, get the right mushroom and the right substrate, like hardwood chips or whatever, and you could clean that up so fast. And as soon as you have mushrooms growing, you've got plants growing, then trees come next. I get so excited about mushrooms. It's just so imagine like a morel, and put a morel in there. So now we got this big heart, and we've got adopting a mountain. We've got maker spaces, forest farms, and we've got fungi, using the fungi. And I tell you, you can use fungi. I could show you how to make bags that could clean up microfiltration, could clean up if you got some toxic water. You can use them, and they will suck it right out, and they will eat it up. So here's all these four things, and I want you to think, this heart is the heart of the mountain. All these people here today have so much heart. And I just came back from Scotland. I went there. I came back yesterday. It was a crazy flight. We had to sleep all night in the airport. A man there who told me about Robert the Bruce, who a lot of you know that Appalachia was the first settlers here were the Scots-Irish. Right. They were. And that's where we get our storytelling and our songs and our dialect and the way we are. Well, Robert the Bruce was one of the first kings of Scotland, and he knew that when you're in that kind of power, like a king or a governor, he knew you work for the people, that you serve them. That's how it works. And he did that. And he was, one time when things were really down and really bad, he was in a cave. He had to live in a cave all winter. And the local people would come and they would feed him and they would take care of him when he was sick. And he was so put down by the English and and they couldn't get free, and they couldn't get free. And he saw this little spider, and this spider hung down, and it kept trying to build a web. And every time it would try, it got knocked down, and then it would try again, and it knocked down, and it was 4 times. And on the 4th time, he knew that it was him that was that spider, that it was telling him, get up and try again. And that's what we do here. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times. And that's where the saying, if at first you don't succeed, try, try, try again, and don't give up. And so somebody gave me, this guy planted a tree in 1290, this king, and it just finally died in 2005, and he's carving hearts out of that tree.
Wow.
This is a tree that Robert the Bruce planted.
Oh,
And
wow.
this is the symbol to me of us. This wooden heart, the heart of a tree, the heart of the mountain, that's a symbol. And if we just keep trying and trying again, pick any of the things in the heart, or pick one, or pick all of them, or pick what Maria's doing, or pick what anybody's doing, but just try something. And if we keep trying and we keep doing that, you know, there are just so many amazing things out there that can be done. But if you want to know about any of those things, I'll leave my card here. And it's another story about how I got here to Mary Beth. But yeah, just keep trying. Thanks.
Thank you.